Hey everybody, back with another toy collecting video. This is the first of the requested videos, and what I've done here is I've just put the 2011 Batmobiles up against the more recently released 75th anniversary one. So as you all know, these came as a series of 8 cars. A lot of them were just remodelings, but I thought I'd put them next to each other, and so we can see what the differences were. So on the left we've got the original car, and then to the right we've got the later released one. Having looked at them all, there are a couple of different vehicles released in each set, but we'll come to those in a moment. But we can see the first release on the left, which of course had all of the blue stripes on there, and then the newer release to the right. And generally the newer release ones were much darker cars without any real sort of flash stripy things on them. But yeah, that was the first pair, which were the same, just slightly different decorated. They kept the same wheels, that bit of chrome at the front is the same. And then if we come across to the Batcopters, we can see that the original release had the yellow detailing, and the newer 75th anniversary one had the well, it was all black. Looks a bit more sort of sinister, and of course you can see that the artwork for the cards of course is different as well. Personally prefer the artwork on the later releases. And then of course we come across to the classic Batmobile there, and all I can see that the change there was that the glass on the top, if you look carefully, has been changed. So the original one had the blue glass, and the 75th anniversary's got the clear glass. And we come across to this one, the Brave and the Bold Batmobile. And these two do look actually very similar. Yeah, if there is a difference, I can't see it. So yeah, these two cars do look as if the original and the later release were the same. If anybody's got sharper eyes than me and they can see or can tell me what the difference is, by all means do put your comments down below. And then this Batmobile, the artwork is very similar, but the cars are different. So the original release had a matte black finish with the red stripe, whereas the later release was a glossy finish with the yellow stripes. And then we've got the Arkham Asylum version. So again, the right hand one is finished in a much darker matte black with non-chrome detailing for the exhausts, whereas obviously the original one was a bit more bling with the chrome additions there. And then we come on to the ones that were only released in a certain year. So the left was the Cruise Batmobile, and that was of course not released in the 75th anniversary set. Instead we got the Bat. Don't know if you can see that there or not, which was the flying one. And then the last two that we've got, which again were unique to their corresponding years. So the 75th anniversary is the one on the right, which was the car of course from Batman Live, versus the Affinity Batmobile, which of course was only released with the first lot. So yeah, there's two cars there which were exclusive to each, but the others were very similar, perhaps just finished a little bit different. And then the two of them both here, which of course, yeah, it does look as if they've cheated us a little bit there just by releasing the same car just with a slightly different box. But if anybody does know better or can see a difference, do feel free to post your comments down below. I will at some point get around to doing the Danbury Mints cars, but as I say, if you've liked this video, do like it, do feel free to share, and of course if you want to put in the comments any differences that you can see between these two cars, then please do. No prize or anything, but if you want to put your comments down, that would be interesting if anybody can see any differences there. And as always, I hope you would like to subscribe to the channel and just keep you up to date with any collecting videos that I'm putting up.